Good morning everyone, welcome back in my channel guys on Monday. Hopefully you've got good weekend as I had, and today we've got first impression of another cheap device which is named R36 MAX. Let me just open up. No shrink wrap at this moment. Maybe scissor is better. The amount of these cheap consoles now are absolutely crazy, and sometimes you can really have a headache to choose something which is right for you. Okay, open source console, 4-inch screen, model R36 MAX. That's how it looks, the box itself, what we've got on the back. 1 GB of RAM, then we've got 8 watts, okay, horn. It's not horn, it's the speakers of course. Battery 4000 milliamperes, 4-inch screen. Support MAME N64 PS1, we will see. Where is just, okay, let me just cut this. Oh, I didn't see this when I bought it. It's very nice. We've got case cover, we don't need to buy it. Some instruction. Any useful informations? Let me take this box, guys. Okay, R36 MAX instruction. We've got some basic information how to use the buttons. Select start exit games, pause is select A, enter retroage menu is select X. We've got some explanation also here, which is nice from there. Of course guys, we've got the same chipset as everywhere, RK3326, R36S, H version, Pro, Max, whatever. But this is something very nice, unique style. We will see if it's unique style. We've got inside, we've got of course our cable to charge our device. Remember, low voltage never use from your smartphone. When you've got supercharger, you're gonna destroy your battery. Just use it something in low voltage, guys. Blue version, transparent, that was my choice, guys. And how it looks? Oh, we've got some ball here. The screen protector, I don't want this. Let me remove it. What? There's another one underneath. Oh, two. That was very safety, yeah? Okay, now it's cleaner. Look, that ball is wobbling. Okay, it's function button. Oh, we've got button select and start as heart shape. Okay. It doesn't feel so bad. Of course, it's gonna be clicky as is almost the same R36S. On the back, we've got the triggers. We've got that nice shape, which is something nice when you play in the games. It's quite comfortable. I will compare with another similar consoles and you will see if there's any differences. The first one, powkiddy RGB20SX, much more powerful than this one because we've got RK3566, which is way better performance, but of course it's not the same price range. Second one, the most famous, guys, is our R36S, and that was the first, I would say, clone of clone, which one was so popular because the price which one they gave us. I did so many videos, you know me guys, that was really king. And so far many people still buying that one instead of another clone of clone of clone. Few words about this, what we've got around, guys. Here we can connect our headphones or earphones, then we've got DC to charging and OTG port. On that side we've got power button, reset button, TF2 card. Let me see what I've got here. 128 gigabytes, that was my choice. From that side, volume up, volume down, and TF1 is nothing. This means TF2 is the main TF slot. TF1 will be for additional games. And on the top we've got absolutely nothing. Let me turn on that device and we will see what the kind of system we've got here. Very nice picture, racket. Hopefully it's quick like that racket. The system is on. We've got here a very nice theme. I never seen that before. To be fair, it's very nice. Looks quite interesting. We've got emuelec version 4.7 and most of these devices have that one. Probably we can put some Arcos here, but I didn't try so far as I just open up. UI and team set. We've got the same team sets as we've got on R36S and other similar devices. Oh, something Japanese or Chinese. I'm so sorry, I don't know that symbols. Let me see what the kind of... Oh, okay. We will leave this one as this is quite quick and showing us the amount of games. 22,000 games for 128 gigabyte card, which one I've got it. Arcade, nearly 2,000. Let me see if we got art boxes everywhere. Yeah, we've got art boxes, which is nice. Capcom System 32. System number 2 have 37 games. Let's go to number 3, just 4. MAME 139, Wonders Colin 66, 359 for PC Engine. Also we've got art boxes. I will check it if it's everywhere. No, some art boxes we need to scrape it, as you see. Okay, Famicom, Nintendo, over 3,000. Oh, that's huge amount. We've got some folder here with the games, then we've got another here, and we haven't got art boxes also in that place. How is here? 4,000 games. Okay guys, I know where it's coming from, that big amount of games on that card. 4,000 here, 3,500 here. Just those two systems got over 7,000. But doesn't matter, this is very cheap device and the card is also cheap. I don't mind. It's quite big amount of N64, but the question will be how many games will work properly for N64 on that chipset. Of course, not many working very smooth. 2,000 Game Boy Advances. Here we've got art boxes, which is nice. I don't know why they're not doing that for every single game. It's 5 seconds before prepare that card, you know, just scrape it, copy paste for every single card and you will be happy. You don't need to do anything. But we haven't got. Same with NDS, 139 games, 68 Sega and Megadrive, almost 3,000. Genesis, almost 900. Art boxes here. Dreamcast, 17 games. Let me show you what you've got on Dreamcast. More demanding systems, mostly people asking what the kind of games we've got on the card. Just famous titles. Gamegear 263, Neo Geo 175, Neo Geo Pocket 46, Pocket Color 81, and PlayStation. I will do exactly the same, guys. Just watch on the screen and you will see what the kind of games for PlayStation 1 we've got here. Art boxes, apart that one we've got so far, not everywhere. Crash Bandicoot 3 parts. Team Racing, I do like that game. This means some of them, I think, capital letters, I think so, maybe it's just for 64 gigabyte card and they added another games for 128. I just can imagine, that's why some of them have art boxes, some not. Marvel vs Capcom, Medal of Honor, Mega Man, few parts. Mortal Kombat. Nice game selection we've got here, to be fair. Just famous, I would say, games. which is good. Sometimes we've got on some consoles plenty of games, but many of them are really not nice. Here we've got quite nice games. PSP 54 games. I think it will be mini games also. 8 mini games. Oh, Jetpack Joyride. I do like it on Android. Quite many PSP games. Probably you have way less on 64 gigabyte. 128 gigabyte card is cost me just 150 more. That's if you haven't got any skills, if you haven't got any cards, games cards, it's worth to put 150 more and have 128 gigabyte card instead of 64. Before gameplay, I just want to show you how loud is that speaker, guys. I would say the sound is not bad at all. We've got just speaker here, but it's loud enough. First game, as you see, will be N64. Let me just go on and we'll see what the kind of emulation we've got. This is very easy to emulate. That's a good screen, to be fair. Okay, this game has no problem at all. I didn't change any emulator. Everything is just default as was set it up. Just do remember, guys, N64 is very hard to emulate, and just some of the games will work for N64 on that device. Don't think you're gonna play so many of them. Even I've got many games on that 128 gigabyte card. I knew there will be really just certain amount of games which will be smooth like that one. Many of them are too demanding for that chipset. I will show you that example on the next game. This one, as you see, is absolutely smooth, is no problem at all. You can enjoy on that quite big screen. Yeah, that's the limitation of the chipset. It's impossible to play that game here. That's not for RK3326. Slow, choppy, and yeah. But as I'm saying, this is cheap device, you can't expect too much. We will jump to something different. Now it's time to arcade game 1945, and that looks very nice on that long screen 1:1 aspect ratio. Oh, D-pad has also been set it up, which is good. I prefer D-pad on old style games like that. D-pad is not so bad, to be fair. Time to test out the D-pad itself. As you see, I don't have a problem with that move at all. Let me jump to other side. Hopefully ain't gonna attack me. Without any simple problems, guys. As you see, good D-pad. Donkey Kong Country for Super Famicom. Mine is something which not everyone like it. As you see, every single game has been set it up as a full screen. Some people just don't mind, they like to have everything on full screen, but if you want to have a proper aspect ratio, select X, we're going back, we go into video, scaling, and as you see, aspect ratio is 1:1. We can just go back, core provided, then go back, and now it's supposed to be proper aspect ratio as you see. Joystick setup, D-pad also. That's what I'm saying, for the emulation like that, those consoles are perfect for really low price. Something older, NES and Adventure Island. As I'm saying, everything has been set it up and full screen. As I showed you that before, you can change it. If you don't mind, just leave it as it is. Sega Megadrive, and we've got the game named Beyond Oasis. Whoa, this guy's big. Big and slow, yeah? Job done. If you never played that before, guys, it's a very nice adventure game. You know, sometimes I click in some games randomly, which one I never seen before, and this is one of them, and I really like it. We've got Dreamcast here and Soulcalibur. The sound is quite choppy. This is working better even upscaled on R36S on Arcos. Probably if we're gonna put Arcos here, they will be exactly the same. This means emuelec is worst for Dreamcast. I've changed few cores and everywhere is exactly the same. On R36S, even I can upscale everything and everything is working absolutely smooth. Time for PlayStation 1 and Colin McRae. D-pad working and joystick also. You know, PlayStation 1 is something which is working everywhere very good, and I think it is about just to buy something with decent D-pad and the joystick itself to have nice and smooth gameplay. This console, I would say, have quite good D-pad, buttons are really nice, and joysticks, as I'm always saying, are pretty the same everywhere now. PSP, guys, and I realized that is wrong. Control's been set it up. Changing radio, and we need to change that. Go to settings, controls, control mapping. Okay, I need to change the bottom one and is wrong. D-pad down, D-pad left and right. Display layout also I will stretch a little bit, not much, for 85 or maybe 81. Okay, now it's working like meant to be. We've got radio on the top. We're going to Judgment Place as is airport, and I want to see if it's exactly the same as R36S, as so far, as I said, emuelec is worst on Dreamcast games. Oh, quite choppy. Let me see if we can put frame skipping times, for example 2. Is gonna work better or no? PSP also are worst on emuelec. Of course, it never was smooth in this place, even on R36S, but I literally see is less frame per second on that device now. Yep, worst. Game Boy Advance, guys, and Action Man. Finally something which is not choppy. As I'm saying, mainly this device can be used up to PlayStation 1 with that system, which one we've got here. Because maybe if you're gonna flash Arcos on that device, there will be better performance on PSP and Dreamcast as R36 has. Time for NDS games. Just do remember, everywhere is exactly the same. You wanna change the screen, you have to use that one, R2. And here is quite different, because normally on Arcos you're using R2 and L2, but here you're using R2 and the joystick. You have to press it to change the screen for full one, for example. NDS also running very well. If you're on two screens, it looks like that. As because it's 1:1 aspect ratio, that screen, guys, is a little bit bigger than you've got on 4:3 aspect ratio like R36S. Sega Gamegear and Aladdin game. This is the last system which one we will testing out, guys. As you know, I do like Aladdin games in different consoles also. Here it's just completely different because you have to just escape from that guy. That's it for today, guys. How is my feeling? D-pad, I prefer that shape and that buttons instead of R36S. But as we see, Dreamcast and PSP has worst performance, and is not because chipset is exactly the same, just because emuelec and Arcos working way better on Dreamcast, N64 and PSP on R36S. But if you don't mind about that more demanding system and you will play up to PS1, emuelec is good enough and you don't need to change anything. 1:1 screen aspect ratio is not for everyone. Some people might like it. It's cheap option for the kind of device like that. You know, the screen is awesome. It's the same like R36S, very sharp, very good colors, and overall for that price we cannot complain. That's it from me, and see you in the next video. Will be another reviews of cheap handheld.